Well, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Our opening ceremony is going to start in 5 minutes. Please have a nice seat and back to your position. Excellencies, distinguished guests, participants, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace be upon you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and we are delighted to welcome you to the 4th International Conference of Pharmaceutical Nanotechnology Nanomedicine 2019, Bio-Nano Interactions and Nanotoxicology in Faculty of Pharmacy, Pancasila, University, Jakarta, Indonesia. It's been a great honor for me, Kezia Giventy, to be standing here and welcoming each and every one of you in Faculty of Pharmacy, Pancasila University. This conference provides a great opportunity for prospective participants to share their recent theoretical knowledge, research findings, and experiences in dealing with sustainable information of pharmaceutical nanotechnology, nanomedicine. As such, this conference will feature presentation by international speakers, which are cutting-edge session topics. Before we proceed to the program today, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to the Dean of Faculty of Pharmacy, Pancasila University, Professor Dr. Apotheker Shirley Kumala, Magister Biomedic, Professor Arwin Jones, PhD from School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Science, Cardiff University, UK, Associate Professor Georgia Pastorin, PhD from Department of Pharmacy, National University of Singapore, Professor Dr. Shaharum Shamsuddin from School of Health Science, University Science, Malaysia. Professor Dr. Apotheker Zulis Ikawati from Faculty of Pharmacy, Gadjah Mada University. Associate Professor Dr. Renat Apotheker Deni Rahmat from Faculty of Pharmacy, Pancasila University. And also presenters, participants, and all guests at the 4th International Conference of Pharmaceutical Nanotechnology Nanomedicine 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow us to read the rundown of our conference today. Registration, report from the seminar chairman, opening speech from the Dean of Faculty of Pharmacy Pancasila University, dance performance of Tari Ganjen Kipas, presentation from Professor Arwin Jones, PhD, presentation from Associate Professor Georgia Pastorin, PhD, presentation from Professor Dr. Apotheker Zulis Ikawati, panel discussion 1, lunch break, presentation from Professor Dr. Shaharum Shamsuddin, presentation from Associate Professor Dr. Renat Apotheker Deni Rahmat, panel discussion 2, 3 until 4:30 p.m. oral presentation and poster assessment. 4:30 until 5 p.m. announcement of oral and poster presentation and closing ceremony. Excellencies, participants, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to listen the report which will be delivered by the seminar chairman, the 4th International Conference of Pharmaceutical Nanotechnology Nanomedicine 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Associate Professor Dr. Renat Apotheker Deni Rahmat. Thank you, Associate Professor Dr. Renat Apotheker Deni Rahmat, for the report. Excellencies, participants, ladies and gentlemen, right now we are going to listen the opening speech delivered by the Dean of Faculty of Pharmacy, Pancasila University. And afterward, we would like to request the Dean to officially open the 4th International Conference of Pharmaceutical Nanotechnology Nanomedicine 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Dr. Apotheker Shirley Kumala, Magister Biomedic. Thank you, Professor Dr. Apotheker Shirley Kumala, Magister Biomedic. Excellencies, participants, ladies and gentlemen, as our welcome greetings, we would like to present to you a traditional dance called Ganjen Kipas. It is a typically traditional dance from Betawi, Jakarta, Indonesia. Tari Ganjen Kipas is a form of joy and freedom of young sisters. It is performed by female teenagers from Betawi who are growing mature. Please welcome Ganjen Kipas Dance, by the student of Faculty of Pharmacy, Pancasila University. We are now continuing our meeting to the next agenda, which is likely to hear the keynote speech which will be delivered by Professor Arwin Jones, PhD, from School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Science, Cardiff University, UK, Associate Professor Georgia Pastorin, PhD, and Professor Dr. Apoteker Zuli Sikawati, who will be moderated by Apoteker Murdiani, Magister of Science. First of all, allow me to introduce our moderator, CV. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Apoteker Murdiani, Magister of Science. Thank you, Apoteker Murdiani, Magister of Science, for moderating the first panel discussion, and we would like to ask all of you to stay on the podium because we would like to present some gifts as the ceremonial gifts for sharing your expertise in this session. And to present the ceremonial gift, kindly we're inviting the seminar chairman, Professor Dr. Renat Apoteker Deni Rahmat. And now we will hold a photo session. To the moderator, speakers, the dean, as well as participants are welcome to take a position. For the next session, the attendees are welcome to lunch break. The panel discussion will start promptly after lunch break at 1 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, the next session is going to start in 5 minutes. Please be seated. Excellencies, participants, ladies and gentlemen, we are now continuing our meeting to the next agenda, which is likely to hear the keynote speech, which will be delivered by Professor Dr. Syaharum Syamsuddin from School of Health, University Science, Malaysia, and Associate Professor Dr. Renat Apoteker Deni Rahmat from Faculty of Pharmacy, Pancasila University, who will be moderated by Dr. Apoteker Yati Sumiati, Magister of Health. First of all, allow me to introduce our moderator, CV. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Apoteker Yati Sumiati, Magister of Health. Thank you, Dr. Apoteker Yati Sumiati, Magister of Health, for moderating the second panel discussion. And we would like to ask all of you to stay on the podium because we would like to present some gifts as the ceremonial gifts for sharing your expertise in the session. And to present the ceremonial gifts, kindly we're inviting the seminar chairman, Professor Dr. Renat Apoteker Deni Rahmat. And now we will hold a photo session. To the speakers, the dean, as well as participants are welcome to take a position. Excellencies, participants, ladies and gentlemen, we are now continuing our meeting to the next agenda, oral presentation and poster assessment. Coming up to the next session, we are going to have a parallel session for those who join the parallel session. Oral presentation will be held in room 302, 304, and poster will be held on room 311, 310, 309. Now we are continuing to the next agenda, announcement of oral and poster presentation. We'd like to invite Apoteker Yusliana Vitasari, Bachelor of Pharmacy, Magister of Pharmacy, to announce the result of the oral and poster presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Apoteker Yusliana Vitasari, Magister of Pharmacy. Excellencies, participants, ladies and gentlemen, thank God we have come to the end of the 4th International Conference of Pharmaceutical Nanotechnology, Nanomedicine 2019. On behalf of all the committee members and the college, we would like to express our utmost gratitude to all the distinguished guests and members of FLOR for making this event a success. We really hope to see all of you in the next conference. May all of you have a safe journey home. Thank you very much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellencies, distinguished guests, participants, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace be upon you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is such a great pleasure for us to welcome you to the third day of 2021 AIPHE International Summer School, which is today being hosted by the Faculty of Pharmacy, Pancasila University, Jakarta, Indonesia. It's been a very good honor for me, Kezia Giventy, to be standing here as your master of ceremony and welcoming each and every one of you in this summer school virtually. Wow, I didn't expect there were so many participants together with us in this event, even though we are still in this condition, right? As we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic has literally changed a lot of things. Seems like this pandemic hit us all of a sudden that we weren't even prepared enough for that. Perhaps a lot of us were actually struggling a lot during the online classes on the first days. But looking at the things now, just the existence of this summer school, I think we have finally settled with everything right now. And going back to this event, as we all know, 2021 AIPHE International Summer School is a program for students to learn more about pharmacy, and it is aiming for pharmacy, healthcare, and science students, especially the ones who are majoring in pharmacy. And for this year, summer school focuses on herbal medicines, which will bring you to know more about the herbal medicine used from original plants of Indonesia. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really interesting, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed the activities ahead, please kindly allow me to read the whole rundown for the rest of the day. Registration, opening session, plenary session 1, door prize, choir of Universitas Pancasila, lunch break, Universitas Esa Unggul hosting. I'm really sure this event gonna be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce our host for today? As we have already known, today's event is being hosted by the prestigious university, Pancasila University. I think it will also be really nice for all the participants to know more about the host, right? Why don't we try to look up for the campus profile of Pancasila University? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you to know more about the host of today's summer school. Well, I guess the participants here are already very eager and can't wait any longer for today's discussion. Soon we will start our plenary session 1. The title is A Novel Nanosystem for Herbal Formulation Bed Form by Dr. Renat Apotheker Deni Rahmat, Magister of Science as speaker. Perhaps if there are any questions that you like to ask to regarding the plenary session 1 topic, you may write it on the Q&A column. Also, if there are any participants with the same question, you can just give the question a like. In the session, we will have a pre-test and post-test, so please pay attention for the session. Now, I will read our moderator CV for the plenary session 1, Mrs. Yati Sumiati. Dr. Apotheker Yati Sumiati, Magister of Health, is a lecturer at Universitas Pancasila, Jakarta. Mrs. Yati Sumiati finished her bachelor and apothecary at Pharmacy Pajajaran University, and she finished her master and PhD at Pharmacy Hasanuddin University. All right, without any further ado, please welcome our moderator, Mrs. Yati Sumiati. The screen is yours. Wow, the topic of this plenary session is extremely interesting, don't you think so, guys? And thank you for Mrs. Yati Sumiati for moderating this session. Apparently, this nanosystem technology could be applied in order to make use of some herbal formulation to form the body foam. How astonishing! Well, I also hope that the participant could also broaden their horizon, especially about the application of the nanosystem technology in the herbal formulation in order to turn it into a dozen of other cool innovations. Now we will have the last and only outdoor prize session. The best part is we will choose 3 winners and each of them will get a voucher worth 100,000 rupiah. Now I will explain how the mechanism of the door prize. This door prize is for every participant in Zoom meeting. We will ask 3 questions and we will choose the winners by the fastest and of course the right answer. You can write down your answer to the Q&A column so we could see the fastest and right one. So make sure you pay attention to the questions. Yay! Congratulations to all winners! Please wait, our committee will contact you soon for the prize information. Now, before we have a coffee break, we will watch a choir of Indonesian traditional song, Gemu Pamire. Please enjoy. What a great performance, right? Honestly, I really enjoyed the song very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a lunch break from 11:30 until 12:30. We will not close this room, and we hope you all can join this room again on time after having a lunch break. After lunch break, our next event will be hosted by Universitas Esa Unggul. I really hope to see all of you in the next event. Please stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and please have a nice break.